Howdy, back with another episode, the longer awaited return, sort of the off season. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. Like Jerry Reed, we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. So we're going to talk about if you only had one day to spend at Dollywood, what would that be? And kind of describe our perfect day. So y'all talk about what I guess. Let me introduce everybody. We still got Lewis here from Figments in Time, and then Mary, the local celebrity of from Theme Park Vision.
That's right.
Hi.
So
say hi. We go through this every time.
So we'll let one of y'all get started on.
So first, let's ask this question: what do we mean if we had one day? Is this like one day in a year, one day ever? Because that's what I do. My vlog on Figments in Time at Dollywood is 12 months of Dollywood, and I go one day a year, one day a month, and I film whatever happens that day. So I know what I would do in one day at Dollywood each month. But if I was only could go once a year, that would be so much different.
I think once a year. Let's challenge it. If you had one day a year at Dollywood,
okay,
what are you doing?
Do I know Dollywood? I know Dollywood, right? We're seasoned professionals, but we only have one day.
But if you have one day and you can't go the entire year, what are you doing?
Cool. Well, whose idea was this? They have to go first.
It was your idea.
My day? Me?
Yeah. No, it was mine.
I think so.
Okay, so let me think. And I should have thought about this more. So if I had one day, I'm definitely going on Big Bear. And I feel like actually first thing, enter the park. I would take a picture somewhere because I'm extra like that. So I would take a picture somewhere. I would get coffee because if I'm going to be at Dollywood all day and I'm not caffeinated, that's not going to be a great day. So I've got to get caffeinated. So picture, caffeine. And then honestly, I'm going to get on Big Bear first because one, that's my favorite attraction. But two, I feel like if I wait later in the day, it's just going to get busier. I have a better shot at getting on Big Bear for a decent amount of time if I go early on. So I want to get my favorite thing out of the way first.
Plus night flight, right?
Oh, night flight will be open. Oh, that's going to make that decision really difficult.
No. Let's not talk about night flight yet because we don't know what that's like. Let's assume we all can't ride it. No, I'm kidding. Let's just assume it's not there yet. We're talking about in March when.
Okay.
It's not going to be exactly there until sometime before June the 15th. I think you said on your interview video that was just put out.
My April date was definitely wrong. He basically subtly told me that April date was wrong. But okay, so Big Bear, night flight doesn't exist yet. Big Bear. And then honestly, for me, I would try to hit a couple more rides, I think. Depending on how busy it is. I would want to hit a couple more rides. And then if I can only pick one place to eat, Wilderness Pass for lunch. Because they have the best chicken I have ever had. And I truly do enjoy their food.
Ever had.
They do. Their chicken is spectacular. I think it's better than Granny's. That's just my opinion. So ride some rides, get some lunch at Wilderness Pass. At that point, personally, I would probably go and try to catch a couple shows. Just for me. Now, whether it's Play On, whether it's Heidi Pardon, at that point, I don't even know what shows are going to be open, but I would go hit a couple of shows, try to get on the train because it's a little more chill, and I would shop somewhere in between that or the entire day. Let's be honest. I'm probably shopping in between the entire day, like stopping in between places. And then for dinner, Front Porch, because Front Porch Cafe is my favorite restaurant in the entire park. That is my go-to. So definitely would be eating dinner at Front Porch Cafe. 1000%. And yeah, I think that would be my day. Oh, I forgot cinnamon bread. I would throw cinnamon bread somewhere in there. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. Half the time I'm taking the cinnamon bread home. Like yes. I get it at the end and then I take it home with me. It's very rare that I get cinnamon bread while I'm in the park. Every now and then, maybe. But for the most part, I take cinnamon bread to go so I can eat it at home.
If I start it in the park, I don't take it home. It doesn't make it home. Just saying. It's big, but it's not as filling as it looks until after you've eaten it. So
that is true. So yeah, I think that's pretty much. So for me, start out the day, take a couple pictures, go get some coffee, Big Bear is a for sure thing. Like, if there was one ride that I need to get on, it's going to be Big Bear. Like, if there was one ride at the entire year and I only get to go once, Big Bear is going to be a definite for me. Everything else, I'm okay. If I have to miss it, Big Bear, I cannot miss. Absolutely not. So that's mine. Next.
So would you get any other snacks?
I guess it also depends if there's a festival going. Now, if there's a festival going, that whole thing's getting changed because I'm eating the entire time in between if there's festival booths. So that would change things up a little bit.
Does that change where you would eat? Would you still eat at the two places and eat at the booth, or would you go booth?
Absolutely. I've done that. Absolutely. I think if I had one day, I really would. Now, if we're talking like if we had a couple of days, probably I would forego a restaurant. But no, if it's one day, I would probably still try to get both and then snack on the booths. I'm going to be honest. I'm extra with that.
So would you get a time saver? Would you drop the money for a time saver if you had only?
I didn't.
And if we're marketing, the answer is yes, by the way. You just say, yes, I would buy anything they have available.
If you've got one day the entire year.
Yes.
Yes to the time saver.
No matter how busy it is?
Well, it would depend on the time of the year. If it's summer, absolutely. But I feel like I don't know. It would really depend on the time of the year. Because
for one day, I would.
I'm not
just saying. I'm not. For one day, absolutely. Maybe even two. Because
it would be hard to get everything done in one day. I think if I want to get a ton of rides done in one day, yes.
I want to get all the shows. I want to get a good seat. I want to know when I'm doing them. I want to be able to
saver would be worth it at that point. If you're going for one day, yes.
This is assuming I'm going to go to a show and not ride something all day. But so based on what you said, are you believing Play-On's coming back this year? Or do you believe it's not coming back?
I don't know. I think it is. The way he talked. So when I did my interview with him, he brought up Play-On and how it won an award. He didn't say it in past tense.
It seems like a lot of money.
I think
Play-On seems like a lot of money to spend on a show to have for like one festival. Did they have two festivals, wherever they was? Because it didn't last that long. So that's why I think it'll be back because they didn't have it in the fall.
Yeah, it stopped. No, it was there until Christmas.
It was there till Christmas.
Yeah.
It was all through summer and fall. And I think it was there part of spring, wasn't it?
I think
the only thing it wasn't there was when the I Will Always Love You festival.
I don't think they've had enough time to create a whole new show.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel like, but I do feel like Play-On's coming back, especially if it won an award. You would think they would want to keep it for at least another year.
It's interesting.
I think it's staying, but then we all may be surprised.
Well, I think we'll be surprised either way.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so one day at Dollywood, that's fine. Big Bear's a definite. Coffee, some photos. Try to get a show.
I remember the question. Now you've got to pick a season. Which season are you going? Are you going for the longer days? Are you going for the colder days?
I'm going for fall because fall is my favorite season. That's like my favorite season completely. But for a couple of reasons. If we're doing one day of year, specifically this year, I'm picking fall and when Harvey's Boo Bash is because you're going to have extended hours on top of your regular day, which is a good reason why Dollywood should consider keeping these events. Because think about it, if you have one day, you're not only going to purchase the day ticket, but you're going to be like, ooh, there's nighttime, so I can have even extra time in the park.
Okay.
With that extra ticket.
I'm going to totally disagree with that. That is definitely not that's not the plan most of the people I hang with do at Disney, right? You do that for an extra day. You do that for a day because you're probably going to get in the park at 4. Like there's going to be some overhang.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's kind of like a full day ticket where you get to rest. It's a good rest day.
Well, I will say we've done that at Disney though. We have done that where we pay for like the day tickets and then we do a nighttime event the next day because you get to go in extra hours early.
Yep.
Which makes me wonder if they're going to allow that for Boo Bash. I I have so many questions about Boo Bash. That's fine.
It's going to be interesting.
He didn't seem like he really wanted to go too in depth with Boo Bash, so I have a feeling things are still getting figured out on that end.
I still don't really know what it is.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean,
at Disney, it's a fireworks show, it's a parade, and it's a couple of castle shows, right? That's the major parts. And then rides and being able to ride things, obviously.
Trick or treating is a big part because you get a ton of candy.
Do what?
You get a ton of candy.
You get candy for sure, but I'm thinking about the rides and the differences. There's a few rides they alter, like Space Mountain with the lights off. If they finally listen to my begging to have a day where all the lights are off on all the roller coasters, I will hug someone. I don't do that often. Might even cry.
When we go more in depth with the interview, I caught a couple of things that he said that he didn't directly say, but it made me think about additional enhancements being added. Don't want to say too much because I want us to be able to talk about it on that one, but I do wonder if enhancements are coming to the entire park, because he said on Adventures Out There interview, this is the last year of the drones. The drones are done after this year.
Oh, no.
But he also said in my video that they're upgrading the sound system and technology throughout the entire park. Because I asked about the background music. I wonder if the plan is they're doing some kind of a nighttime show that's going to make it available for people. Because you know how at Disney, Happily Ever After, you can hear it throughout the entire park?
Yes.
I wonder if they're doing the same thing and they're going to make it to where the fireworks show and the nighttime show can be seen throughout the entire park, and move projections to be moved to the entire park to go along with the show.
Boy, I have no idea how they're going to get rid of the drone show. That is the thing that brings people in. That is what people stay at the end of the night.
Unless they've got plans for a different huge thing coming, which they said originally in 2027, there was supposed to be some kind of new thing coming. I'm wondering if it's not an attraction, it's a new nighttime show.
That'd be good.
Like a huge, but a bigger scale nighttime show than what they've done.
Because their fireworks are okay. I think we can be honest here, right?
Fireworks
are okay. But I've been trampled a few times at the drone show, because when the last drone comes down, whoosh, there's people coming all over the place.
Because they're out.
Gotta get to my car.
If they make it to where you can see it across the entire park, or at least hear the experience, those crowds are going to be spread out significantly.
I could also parking lot once. It was pretty nice, but
I could see them wanting to do something that is not as dependent on the weather as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
I went 3 times to catch that show finally once last year.
So, like, I swear 80% of the time I go in the summer, it's canceled. I don't know if I just got bad luck or what.
It's dry. Yeah. Or the wind blows a little bit too hard and they can't do the drones.
And that, from what I understand, that's not their decision. That's like the Tennessee law that they have to abide by.
Mm-hmm. They have a lot of laws they have to abide by. Yeah. We got way off topic.
All right.
Back on.
Okay. You got next? You want to do next?
Who's next?
No, you got next. Or I can go. Don't matter.
No, boy, one day.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Totally depends on how I feel. Some days will be a ride day. And I will just walk the Tennessee Tornado. I'll ride it until the line gets long. And I've done it 52 times in a day once. I haven't done that in a while. I did actually do 45 at Expedition Everest the other day.
That is impressive.
Felt really good to do it again. I mean, the ride went down. It's a lot of work, and but it's fun. That's some things I would do. And the Express Pass, not Express Pass, the Time Saver, actually can come in handy for that if you want to do other things.
Yeah.
I can't ride everything there. I'm really hoping that someone will think, hey, Lewis keeps saying we need attractions that people can fit it. They'll say, Lewis, you come sit down in this thing first. I don't need to ride it. I want to sit in the seat. Pull the seat out and go, yes. And I'll go home. I'll just go up to do that. I mean, I like to ride things.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't have quite the mobility. I can do a lap, maybe 2 around the park. So I'll usually do Tennessee Tornado, Fire Chaser.
Okay.
go up to Wildwood Grove and see what's up there. Come back around, come down, maybe see a show. I mean, Play On I didn't connect with Play On.
I loved
because I didn't know any of the shows.
Oh.
So I basically got this nostalgia for something I'd never seen and will never be able to see. I mean, if there were videos, maybe like you could buy a DVD of the shows or something, the past shows along with it.
That would be cool if they did something like that. What if it was like From the Heart? Have you seen From the Heart?
Which one's that?
The one during the I Will Always Love You music festival?
No.
You've never seen that?
That one's been really
old-timey movie.
It's so good.
Oh, is that the one where you sing with her, or no? That's not.
No, that's the one that goes through like her lifetime.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I've missed a few of those. Last year I was traveling. Hip replacement the year before that. It was.
Oh, it's spectacular. Like.
Oh yeah, that's
From the Heart's absolutely incredible.
I'm not suggesting Play On wasn't spectacular. That was not the point. The point is, it's not my taste, and I don't know the music. I mean, when you get to the pop, the 50s, 60s pop, sure, I like that. I mean, they enunciate things a little too much at times, so it starts sounding like a Broadway show. But I generally love the show, but it's not one that I'm like I'm gonna go see every single time I go. Like.
It's not like if you have one day, you're not going to waste your time going over there.
Dreamland Drive-In? Did I get that right? No, Dreamland Diner.
Diner?
I got that wrong so many times. So Dreamland Diner. Drive-In? No, it's Drive-In.
It's Driving. Diner. You were right.
My goodness.
Dreamland Drive-In. You're right.
Dreamland Drive-In.
That's why
I would go see that every time. Just because, I don't know, it was a good show. It didn't make any sense to me. And there was always that saying,
they're trying to say
it's not goodbye, it's goodbye for now, which is also goodbye. But it worked great. And one of the things that's really cool, not having to go only once a year, is that you see the same people. If you go every month to a show or to all the shows, you eventually will see the people as they move from place to place. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes they'll be in some of the shows, like the back porch theater.
Yeah.
That's, they have the shows there. You'll see the people, and it's really cool to watch the people, grow up.
Be in different shows.
What is it? Sarah Jean Fiddle, I think it is. Met her like a long time ago. Now she's like a traveling musician. You see her on Instagram.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Really, I mean, it's really cool.
Impressive. So
I go ride. I ride once. I come back. I'm probably going to, like I said, ride the rides. I'm going to walk through and stare at the rides I can't do, like Lightning Ride. Man, I was there the day it opened. Well, I was there the day it was supposed to open on opening day. I was there the day I thought it was opening, and I was there the day it opened. I went in, I sat down, and I said, "Nope, never gonna happen."
In your perfect world, Lightning Rod is running, correct?
Lightning Rod is what?
It is running, right?
It was running a lot more this year. The new upgrade did good. It had a lot less downtime. It had less downtime than Big Bear.
Yeah, the new track seemed to.
Big Bear did well this year too. They had the problem last year, but I mean, didn't it?
No,
I don't remember being down the same amount.
I will say, as someone who loves Big Bear, I don't know what happened technically with that. I don't know if it's busier and it's running a lot more and it's just really struggling to keep up. But almost every time we went, it was down for a good part of the day, or the sound system was not working. I don't know what happened this year, but it struggled. Big Bear struggled this year.
That's definitely the problem with the more technological you get. Like Tennessee Tornado, I don't think I've ever seen it down more than a little bit.
That is true.
That's because it clicks and just throws you.
Basic, it goes. Same thing with
you through the air, and you're there.
Yeah, Big Bear did struggle this year.
So what you're saying is the more technology doesn't equal.
Don't say that, because that's all Night Flight is.
It depends. It takes a while. It's like cars. There was a time when they're like, don't get them things on the car because It's just not. But
Well-
nowadays, no. I mean, it's couldn't live
And
without
I'll
it.
say this with Big Bear, in Dollywood's defense, they're a lot busier and they're running it a lot more than I think they may have anticipated originally. And I think Eugene may have, we talked about that a little bit, and they are having more people come into the park. So they're running these rides a lot more. I mean, I think at the end of the day, they're just going to have to do more maintenance on it. I don't know. Or get another car. Big Bear needs another car because I think just running one or two, it's impacting the overall ride itself. I don't know how to explain this. I don't know how my brain's working.
No, I get it.
One car, it's basically running down the one car that they have. It's running that down. They need multiples to be going at once and not just focus on I thought they had two or three,
What?
didn't they?
They only have one.
I think they have two, but for some reason there was time when only one was running at a time. And
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
they
know
only
why.
use one usually.
Because that's been the case at Tennessee Tornado, and it's been rough. Because
Which
it takes a
Tennessee
long
Tornado
time.
has the second one coming,
Yes.
which is good. But Big Bear has two. But again, it just had a lot of downtime this year. It felt like it. It felt like Big Bear was down more than Lightning Rod. It's like they switched places this year. Great for Lightning Rod, not great for Big Bear.
So
Okay.
finishing up,
Again. Go.
I'm probably eating at any booth if they have booths.
Any booth. So you're there
Just because
one
of-
day, and there's not one day.
I'm eating whatever booth's there.
Okay.
And if I'm picking, I'm probably going on the longest day in winter for Christmas. If I had to pick one,
Okay.
that's how I got started. Was going one day in winter each year.
What if you end up losing track of time and your one booth is Ned's popcorn stall?
No, I'm into food booths.
Okay. Like the
Until mobile order works for me, because I'm a mobile order person. I can't wait for food. That's just wrong. That food better be good. If I'm waiting 10 minutes in a line for it. And on busy days, it can, when there's no booth and it's busy, eating there can be challenging when you have challenges with standing up for long periods of time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'll get a corn dog. Fantastic corn dogs at the Dogs and Taters, and dipped.
Their veggie dog, corn dog, is so good.
I don't think we can be friends anymore.
I'm sorry. I don't eat pork and I don't eat red meat. Those are my options.
Just kidding.
But it is good. But to your point, though, like they do good corn dogs. Like even their veggie dogs are fantastic.
I really like the flatbread up at Iron Horse Pizza, the Klondike Katie. The pizzas are kind of they're theme park. They're good. They're decent theme park pizza. But the Klondike Katie is actually a really nice, big, thin piece of pizza.
Okay.
I have eaten down in again the mobility thing when I'm walking. Sometimes just I'm eating whatever's closest, so I'm trying to be somewhere. I have eaten down in the country fair at the chicken tenders place. That was. I'm hoping that one's going to be upgraded as part of the
area.
But then there's the place that has the barbecue booth, really good. It's good to hear that the other booth's going to be moved over into the village. That's a really good, really nice thing. I mean, I'd probably rather it be, I don't know.
You know,
I'd rather just be a buffet, right?
It makes me wonder if they're moving the festival food to that booth instead of having it in Iron Horse. Oh, sorry. That's the interview. Good Lord. Keep going.
That would be good. That's a good thought.
I'll do mine.
Wait, Lewis, what did you finish that? Was that so for Lewis, you're getting the time saver so you can go on everything.
Yeah, if I'm doing one day, probably yes.
Are you gonna watch a show? I was kind of hesitant about that.
Depends on the show. Christmas time, since I'm going in Christmas, yes. I'm watching at least 2 of the shows and possibly 3.
So let's say your one day of the year is Christmas. So you're going on rides because you have the time saver, so you don't have to worry about not getting on rides.
Yes, and
good.
shows.
You're focusing on the shows. And then food, you're not very picky. You're going to eat where you want to eat.
Going to eat whatever's easiest.
Whatever. Are you doing any kind of sit down? If you had to pick one sit down.
If I'm bringing my wife, absolutely I'm doing that because she'll want to. But
so where would you
if they had reservations, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe on busy days I would with a reservation.
Okay.
Because that's the big thing. When it's a busy day, you got all this extra planning to do. If it's a slow day,
It's
you know,
chill.
booth, somewhere to sit.
So which
hang out for an
restaurant are
hour.
you picking?
What?
If you have your wife, what restaurant?
Probably the front ports.
Yes.
Right there.
Yes.
The Wilderness Pass is great, but it's over there and it's a little bit outside. So that weather is a question at Christmas.
Which they're putting up things over there. Like what they have for Iron Horse, they're putting that up over there.
The heat or the
heat. Mm-hmm.
Then I might go over there. I used to love going up there. We used to love going to those
shelter. They're putting up a
chairs.
shelter. How do you phrase this? Good
Oh,
Lord.
the shelter kind of thing?
Yes. Outdoor area. They're putting up an outdoor area. Good Lord, I can't think. Okay, so that's your day?
Yes.
Is there anything else? So no train, or are we doing the train?
Christmas, probably the train.
Okay.
I usually do end up doing the train, but that's because I go a lot and I don't. It's just one of those stops you like to make.
What if?
And you got to see Night Flight.
Get on one ride. What if you only have one ride? What if it's
Tennessee
so
Tornado.
busy? It's one ride.
Tennessee Tornado.
Okay.
If I get that, that's enough.
Okay.
I had a couple of times I went this year and it rained like crazy. Did not make it, and it was really sad. But
goals for next year.
Yep.
Hashtag goals.
All
right. All right, Brendan, you're up.
All right. My day is starting actually not at Dollywood. It is eating breakfast at Sawyer's Farmhouse, my favorite place, and ordering the peanut butter Reese, peanut butter M&M's pancakes with peanut butter sauce, because I like and I say that not to give them a cheap plug, but I like to be full going into and then I'm starting out kind of taking your ideal and knocking out a couple rides quickly as soon as I get there, because most people I'll be there 30 minutes before the park opens, so you can knock out 2 or 3 rides. So probably Big Bear, Mystery Mind, maybe.
Are you doing Time Saver?
Oh no, I'm too cheap for the Time Saver.
This is one day you're going. You didn't have to buy that Diamond Pass or any of these other things. You went one day.
I've never actually bought the Time Saver. I've used one from St. Worth Hotel and stuff, but yeah, but my day actually doesn't do a whole lot of rides. Okay. My perfect day, if I'm only going one day a year. It's probably going to be in the fall, even though I say Christmas is my favorite. I feel like the chance for the best day is the fall. So I want like 80-degree weather. So like warm enough to where I can still wear shorts and still drink my pina colada frozen drink all day long. So then after that, after I knock out the rides, I want to go see the Kingdom Heirs to start off with. And I'll try to, usually would try to do them twice, but at least once to start the day off with. And in my perfect day, since it's the fall, this is when they have the special guest or the special singers. Daly and Vincent will be there because they're usually there every year, and they're really a talented group. So I would go see them all three times. So that takes up a lot of the day. And like the middle part of the day, I would switch to cinnamon to cash in my free cinnamon bread, and hopefully somebody is.
What if you don't have a pass though? You don't have a pass.
Not getting free cinnamon bread, man.
No free cinnamon bread.
Then I just handed this stuff out to anybody.
Then I'll spring the $14 for the cinnamon bread, and hopefully somebody's there with me to share, so I don't have to eat the entire loaf of bread by myself.
I appreciated sharing cinnamon bread with you, my friend. I will say that.
And then since I've already eaten the cinnamon bread, it's time for Blazing Fury, since that's in that same area. So I'll knock that out. And that's not going to mess up my stomach after eating probably the entire loaf of cinnamon bread by myself. And then as far as the night, that's the fall. So you're going around, you're looking at the pumpkin illuminates and doing all that stuff. And like maybe I catch another ride toward the end of the day. And then for dinner, I would eat at Miss Lillian's. They got that like sausage sandwich, and you can tell them to take the relish off and put cheese on it.
They have a mac and cheese baked potato that's amazing. That is so good.
So that's kind of sort of my perfect day. And it's also,
you mentioned shopping. Would either of you go look at the merchandise?
No. Just because I don't need any more merchandise. I need less merchandise.
Yeah. I always check out the gift store and I go straight to the clearance to see what's on sale. And that's usually good for us to snap some pictures and post on Instagram as well. So I would look, but I'm probably not going to buy more than like one thing.
And to be fair, if they had t-shirts in my size or I was the size of the t-shirts, I probably would buy more.
They've been a lot more inclusive lately with their sizing, I will say.
Yes.
A lot.
I made a video 5 years ago about that. Yeah, and they sometimes do, and
it just depends. Unfortunately, like it just depends on what it is too, which is weird. I noticed one thing none of us mentioned, which Dollywood, hint, hint. All of us did not mention any kind of breakfast, except Brandon, you did, but you made a good point. Outside of the park,
right?
There's no breakfast inside of the park, so that can't even be part of our perfect day. So
right.
You lose that time that you would spend in the park, or money you would be spending in the park.
Well, if I'm going to Dollywood, I will more than likely have spent the night before. Mm-hmm. So more than likely, I'm getting up at 8 o'clock. Dollywood opens at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock sometimes, depending on what day it is.
9 o'clock a couple of times with this new calendar.
Yeah, so more than likely I have an hour or two to kill, so I'm going to go ahead and eat before I get in the park, and that way because you never want to go into a theme park hungry necessarily, unless you just plan on getting the tasting pass and eating all.
Yeah.
But to me, Sawyer's is really
good. For me, I will say cinnamon bread and coffee sounds fantastic, but I'm a savory person in the morning, and I want some kind of savory option in the morning. I feel like it'd be great if they could have something in the bakery for breakfast items, maybe a cinnamon bread egg sandwich.
Why not open? So when they open at 9, right? Why not open something again? Aunt Granny's breakfast was awesome.
I never got to try it. I've heard about that. It's good though. I heard it was really good. But why not open with Disney? You can some of their restaurants open up an hour before the park does. And you can go in early, eat breakfast, and then by the time you're done with your breakfast, the park's open. That would be a great idea for them.
Plus, some places there they just have a little kiosk where you can buy a sausage biscuit with it. Or that guava jelly thing they have. It's actually pretty good.
A cinnamon bread sandwich thing. I don't know. Just something that's going to get people to come to the park earlier and not think, oh, I need to go get food before I go to Dollywood. Go eat a whole buffet before I get there. So when I get to Dollywood, I'm not going to eat anything.
And also, I'm specifically staying until Dolly kicks me out.
I always stay until Dolly kicks me out. It's great.
I do that most of the time.
Okay.
I actually like it when there's nothing at night that I have to stay for, because when there's drones, I gotta stay.
Yeah.
I'm usually not spending the night. If I'm spending the night, it's usually off season. We're coming up in the next month, in this month now, and staying for a couple of nights because I'm just relaxing.
You're just chilling.
I can drive up. I usually eat on the way because they don't have breakfast. They don't have cappuccino. You don't have either of those. Come on. What am I going to do? So I
did mention I want espresso in the park. I did heavily mention that, just so you know.
Doesn't have to fill up my cup with it. Just
give me a couple of shots of espresso and then let me go. Or you can sip your cappuccino. I like cappuccinos too.
Steamed milk and some coffee.
10 out of 10. I have a whole coffee shop over or a fake coffee shop.
If you're new, I feel like this comes up a lot. Maybe it's a separate episode. Is Dollywood 1 day or 2 days? What are y'all's thoughts on?
2 days after this conversation. Even 2 days with this. Now that I think about it, 1 day you're going to get to do. I think you have to, unfortunately, which it's interesting because you have to pick. Either you want to focus on attractions or you want to focus on the shows.
You can't do both.
You can't do both. You can, but you even with the time saver, I do not think you're going to hit everything, especially if you're going in the fall or Christmas time when there's more shows. Even summer, though. Summer has more shows. I just thought about that. They have more shows, too. They have
I feel like you don't need the time saver pass if you're there for the shows.
Unless you want a good seat.
If you want a better seat, you can. But if you just want to see,
They would do good like Lewis. I can't remember which episode. There was one episode we had where you discussed them having a separate time saver just for shows.
That would be really great.
I think they have enough shows that they could offer that and make it worth it. But then the issue would be they would have to have the time saver shows plus the time saver. Where would you put everybody? They'd have to balance that. Yeah.
Just little things put up on the chairs.
Yeah, I mean, if you sold me a $20 show only thing during Christmas, I would easily buy that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I mean, it's not been as necessary recently. If you go in the right times, you go on the busy days, that would be fantastic. Absolutely would purchase that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sort of shocked they don't go to a little more dynamic pricing with Time Saver.
They may.
Because it's really expensive some times of the year. It's really cheap other times of the year.
Yeah.
It's like if you Universal, you can get it $100 sometimes, but sometimes it's $300.
They're doing that with the ticketing now, so certain days are more expensive than others.
I don't blame them.
Oh, I don't either. I think it's smart,
especially when their cheap annual pass is like 2 days. Why?
I think any closing comments, because I think we're in a little bit of a time crunch.
I think you do have to choose for your perfect day. If you have one day at Dollywood, you really have to focus on, do you want to focus on rides or do you want to focus on shows? Because you're probably only going to have time for about 1 or 2 shows if you're focusing on rides. There's so many attractions now that's going to take you all day. And now also, if you think about even with the time saver, you are still going to have to wait in line. It does not guarantee you to get on instantly. So you have to.
But it's like Tennessee Tornado, you can ride in 15 minutes if you have the time saver. I would say most things are 15, 20 minutes.
Fire Chaser, I waited a good 25, 30 minutes for time saver still.
And
it depends on which attraction and how they run it and how many cars they have of cars going. And it depends on what host is working, because some hosts will let more regular line than they will the time saver line. And it does cost you time. It does. But if you're waiting on Big Bear like I did for time saver and there's one car going, you're there for 45 minutes with time saver easily.
I would say do your research about stuff, because you underestimate unless you go a lot, how long you're going to take walking from one place to the other. And like with me, I said I'm going to ride Blazing Fury while I'm eating cinnamon bread, because I know they're in the same area. If not, I'm going to be on the other side of the park and have to spend 30 minutes to walk to get the cinnamon bread, and then you wait in line. So you kind of have to map out
strategic
what you're doing to get the most out of your day, even if you do go to that.
I think that's all that I have. Do you guys have anything else?
Like and subscribe and watch the latest video on Theme Park Vision.
And your videos. What?
Oh,
and your videos and your blogs. All of your things. Rephrase
I already stuffed my plug-in earlier, so
I did put up I did put up a video that's doing pretty well about the Kingdom Airs that I'm going to do my best to not. We'll get into that.
Go check that out. Bye.
Bye.